Okay, Lee Bermejo's Joker, sit down. And Heath Ledger's Joker too. Little noise, you need to put the audio mixer up.
Laura?
Download the extension. Come on, you gotta do better than that. Gotta do better than that. Hello everyone, welcome back to another horror movie reaction. Today will be 2022's Smile, which came out earlier this year. I've been pretty anticipated for this, as I've heard throughout the months positive praise of this film. My brother watched it when it released, and I wanted to hold out and give an initial first reaction for what I'm doing today. And he gave it a pretty positive review too, so I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out. And I'm walking in here with not knowing much of the premise. I've heard just from non-spoiler reviews that this is kind of what Truth or Dare was trying to be. Initially, it's pretty much the better version of Truth or Dare, which, for people that don't know, Truth or Dare was kind of a shitty Blumhouse horror movie that came out, I think, a couple of years ago. And yeah, that movie was pretty clowned upon by people I watch, like Stuckman and Jeremy Johns and all that. You know, they pretty much roasted the shit out of that movie. So if I'm going by that premise, by obviously The Smile, I think that's probably the comparison people have with that movie. And yeah, overall I'm interested to see how this goes, and obviously to get my first reaction of it. We might as well get into it now. If you guys do enjoy this, make sure you like and sub. I'll put the movie here and we'll get right into it. Always think of the Transformer movies when I see this. Well, the first one, the rest were pretty shit. Okay, is this person dead? Okay, what's down here? Alcohol, cigarettes, pills. Okay. Not a great mix. The worst of all, dirty clothes on the floor. Oh, yeah, probably not the best to walk in. I think your mother or sibling is dead. Answer that phone? Yeah.
He's gonna die. She's gonna die. Mom's gonna die. I'm gonna die. Everybody dies.
Why is the room so empty? It makes it very eerie for patients. If this is what she is, a doctor?
I think you're having another manic episode.
Don't.
Clearly.
Carl, I know that what you're experiencing feels real, but it can't hurt you.
You better hope that promise is true. Very weird aesthetic here with the pink walls.
Hey, Dr. Desai was looking for you.
Thank you.
Okay, so she's a nurse or a doctor of some sorts. I assume this is our main character. I hate hospitals though. I mean, it's just a dreadful place, I guess. Nice setting for a horror movie though, if this is going to be the primary setting. Kind of reminds me of Dream Warriors, where that movie was mostly set in the psych ward.
She has a history with drug abuse and mania, and she's been in and out of our unit a few times.
Is that the same person from the start?
Treatment.
Hey, you haven't been here since the late shift last night, have you?
Why? What happened in the late shift? Elaborate?
A professor at her school bludgeoned himself to death with a hammer. She was interviewed as the only witness.
Oh, nice. What a great event to witness. Nice shot there.
Hi,
What's she doing behind the door?
my name is Dr. Cotter. I'm a therapist. Do you want to sit down?
These areas are so... Is this what hospitals don't regularly look empty like this, do they? This looks depressing.
And the month?
October. I'm not crazy.
Nobody's saying that.
No, but I need you to understand I'm a PhD candidate. I'm not some lunatic.
It's just for comprehension, I guess.
Take a breath.
I'm seeing something. Something no one else can see except for me.
Okay.
This thing, I can't explain it.
No, explain, elaborate.
What is it?
It looks like people. It looks like different people. Sometimes it pretends to be someone that I know. Sometimes it's a random stranger.
So it's a hallucination?
It's like it wears people's faces like masks.
See it right now?
Okay.
What happens when you do see it?
Death.
But not a friendly smile. It's the worst smile I've ever seen in my life. And whenever I see it, I just get this god-awful feeling like something really terrible is gonna happen.
So it's like Truth or Dare,
Laura,
basically.
you or anyone else.
It told me that today's the day that I'm
Gonna die. It almost feels like Nightmare on Elm Street, where no one wanted to believe the kids or just chose to ignore it. It's similar to that, and that's, again, an interesting... What? Is her point of view seeing her smile back? What? What's going on? Okay. She gonna be smiling? Okay. So it possesses people. So I assume she's gonna die now as a result of smiling. Is that part of the face? Okay, Lee Bermejo's Joker, sit it down. And Heath Ledger's Joker too. Alright. Already this is a better opener than Truth or Dare, because I'm going to keep comparing it to that movie because it's a similar premise. This is a much more haunting version, and I assume that's where people are comparing it. So yeah, it's a much more haunting version of Truth or Dare, which again, Truth or Dare had some good elements, but it was kind of just a really dumb movie. It seems like whoever's done this movie have taken the good stuff from that and thrown it together into this. But again, it's only the opener, so we're going to see the rest, I guess. It almost reminded me of the Hellraiser opening scene a bit. How the Cenobites enter makes that noise. So now is she gonna turn crazy?
We're gonna have to contact Miss Weaver's family and attempt to explain what happened. We're looking for anything.
Good luck attempting that.
If there's anything else you can tell us that might help.
She smiled to death. Okay, almost like a Midsummer and Hereditary, where the camera work went upside down to kind of represent the person's life turning upside down from these events. Interesting that this movie's copied that. I gotta give it to doctors that work on sick and ill people. It's gotta be pretty stressful. Especially what happened here. It's too quiet. What's going on? Is she gonna see people start smiling? Yeah, okay. So I was right. That's the girl at the hospital, right? That just died.
Rose. Whoa. My bad. Did I scare you?
I didn't hear you come in. Shit.
Hi.
Maybe
tell him about the weird shit she said before she died.
Sorry, what's Saturday?
I'm sorry, is that a joke? Wow. Rose Jackson's 7th birthday party. I've told you like 5 times.
So, I think these people are dead just because they're being a bit pushy and a bit of an asshole.
Why become a doctor if you can't get disgustingly rich? So...
You're kidding, right?
You don't do it because of that.
She do it for free.
These people are both dead, you can already tell.
Rose, it's a total teardown. Why not just get the money for the land?
Can you guys just shut the fuck up?
Why would you even go to dinner with these guys? they're definitely dead. You can just tell. Stereotypical, like, arsehole friends. They're always the first to go. Okay, is that going to play in the future of this movie? Similar to Scream 5? She seems out of it already, so it must have been...
Police had sent in a report about a different incident that she was involved in. Can you get that forwarded to me?
So it looks like the same thing is happening to everyone.
Oh yeah, she pulled out a bunch
Does
of
it pass on to people?
We didn't really get to talk yesterday other than the whole thing. I just wanted you to know that.
Who the hell is this?
How you been?
So why are you here?
Is this the ex-boyfriend?
You do know she's engaged, right? I'm single.
Why? He looks like an idiot. The claw of the hammer bludgeoned himself repeatedly to death. Okay. Smiled. So it's a pass. It looks like it's passing on the smile.
Hello?
Hi. Look, I just wanted to say sorry about last night, okay? I shouldn't have kept going at you like that.
No, you're a shitty friend.
If you need an idea, he's really into electric model trains.
Uh-huh.
So the previous deaths are going to haunt her, I assume. What the?
How you feeling today?
You haven't registered yet that he's smiling like a psycho?
Carl?
Okay, that's old mate from the start.
Everybody dies.
Carl, look at me.
You're going to die. You're going to die. Die! You're going to die! You're going to die!
Help! This patient is 5150!
So it looks like it's zoning in and out because he no longer looks possessed.
You're gonna take a paid week off.
Morgan, that's really not necessary.
You've been working 80-hour weeks for months. I'm concerned that if you just...
Okay, that's a good guy here, at least. Okay, nice. Keep your mind and stuff. You always got to have a good hobby, I guess. I mean, look at the shit there. I was just talking about Nightmare on Elm Street, and in part 3, they were constructing a popsicle stick house. Okay, so this is the playback with the alarm system. So the alarm system looks like it's just gonna constantly go off. There was a reason why they showed it at the start. Hopefully we don't get jump scares of like demon shit. I don't want that. I want more of something slowly breaking her down mentally, and then at the end we get the big surprise, I guess. Because what I mostly hate about newer horror movies is every sequence needs to have a jump scare, and then it's just flat throughout the whole movie.
Are you sure you haven't let something inside, Rose? Look behind you.
Okay, so we're going to get a jump scare. I just talked about jump scare, but we'll see how it works out. Okay. So yeah, it's slowly breaking her down, so that's nice so far.
What about the back door?
Is it possible it wasn't fully latched last time it was closed?
I tell you what this also reminds me of. I think The Invisible Man that came out a couple years back, where they were psychologically breaking that girl down and no one around her believed her. It's kind of got a similar feel. Okay. Wait, so is this her? So it was a little flashback, I think. Okay, no. So it looks like she's seeing everyone that has died in result of the smile. How did she get this audio?
Smiling at me, but not a friendly smile. It's the worst smile I've ever seen in my life. And whenever I see it, I just get this god-awful feeling.
So couldn't she use this audio for like a case that she's not going insane? Okay, it must be the actual audio in that room.
Laura?
Little noise. You need to put the audio mixer up.
Laura?
Download the extension. Come on, you gotta do better than that. Gotta do better than that.
What the fuck? Rose, put the knife down.
Yeah, let's not kill him. Do not kill him. Hopefully these people are understanding why she's going through this. Obviously there's a supernatural element, but these guys would be idiots to think that this has just happened out of nowhere. I mean, she witnessed people die.
Have you considered the reason you feel stuck could actually be more about your mother's suicide?
Backstory?
Take your mind off the triggers that are causing you stress.
It's kind of interesting how some doctors might go through this, where they got problems themselves and they feel the reason they become doctors is to help others, obviously. And then you get people like from Hellraiser, where he despises people and it's more of an authority thing.
Ladies, I have to go call my dipshit husband. Will one of you please show my sister to the adult professionals?
Sure. We have a stash in the kitchen. Come on. Wait, you're the therapist, right?
Yes, I...
She wanted to avoid that. She didn't go to a birthday party for doctor advice. She's gonna say some shit. What's gonna happen? She's gonna say something. Interesting score.
Ooh, that one's from Aunt Rose.
Okay, what is she given? Don't be some weird shit. What is that? Stuffed cat?
What'd you get, sweetheart?
Dead cat? What?
No, I promise you this wasn't me. It wasn't me, I swear. You guys have to believe me, please.
I can't believe I got that right.
What the fuck are you? Leave me the fuck alone!
Oh. Get the kids out. Don't make the kids watch this. The doctor becomes the patient. Interesting. Okay. That'll have to be some foreshadowing there with the chart.
I'm not crazy, okay?
That's not really reassuring.
It's gonna be really hard for you to believe.
Show the audio. Show him the audio of the previous girl that died.
You're not listening to what I am saying, okay?
Rose, what the fuck am I supposed to say to respond to this right now?
Go in the house and show him that audio. At least it's a smither of proof. Okay, is she gonna say that psychiatrist or doctor? No. Okay.
At first, I noticed small changes in him. Then it all happened so fast. This is what Gabriel said he saw.
Quite an artist, I guess.
It was because he saw that awful woman kill herself.
Right, so it passes on.
He watched someone die by suicide?
Yes. I assumed you knew this.
What was her name?
So it passes on.
The things that he was seeing, they're real. I've seen them.
What are you, a fucking nutcase? Some kind of...
Get the fuck out of my house!
What? So it's kind of like It Follows and Truth and Dare merged into one. Where it passes on to people. So go and get the guy's death record, maybe? Oh no, I won't say the name on that, will it?
Hey.
ex-partner here, I think.
9 days ago, a man named Gabriel Munoz killed himself. I need to know if he had been involved in any other recent police reports.
Isn't this confidential?
Angela Powell. She's a real estate agent.
Or was?
It's a picture from the scene.
Let me see it.
No.
Let me see it.
It's a mangled smile.
There was a previous report filed 4 days before her death. A weird coincidence. She was also interviewed about a suicide.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot to backtrack. Then who did that person see? Then that person.
Security camera footage.
Put it on.
It's loading.
Okay. They're gonna light a cigarette and burn. At least tell him what you think is going on.
It's so hard to believe, and it was really difficult for me to believe it at first.
This is exactly what happened to Mom.
Did their mum have the curse?
Can't accept the fact that Mom lost her mind and fucking killed herself.
I think that went well.
Holly.
Okay, psychologically tormenting her. Nice looking diner. Looks like the same one from Casino, to be honest. Is that the same set?
These cases, this same pattern, it goes back further. So far, I found 20 cases.
Why didn't she say this at the start?
20 cases, but only 19 suicides.
One of the cases mixes up the patterns. Some accountant, Robert Talley.
So you gotta kill to break the pattern. Okay. So similar to It Follows. At least this is the most logical guy here.
What you're saying is that this thing is jumping around from person to person and it is causing them to kill themselves?
Or maybe it's like the Invisible Man where they can't see it.
And look, you only got 10 minutes with him, okay? It's the best I could do without a court order.
10 minutes should be fine.
What you experienced in the days leading up to it.
Say you're going through it as well.
Make him leave, and I'll tell you what I know.
He's probably going to confess that he killed the person, and that broke the cycle, and then that person who witnessed the death continued a new cycle.
Your patient is going to die unless she
kills.
Only way you can get rid of it. The only way.
So it's similar to It Follows, like I said.
I can't kill someone!
You have it? No, no, no. Why the fuck did you come here? Get away from me!
Okay, I thought he was somehow gonna die. But no, he just had a breakdown.
What happened?
Nothing.
No, tell. Say it.
Nothing.
He's out of his fucking mind, Joel.
Yeah, like you. Like, I don't get why you would want to not tell this. This is still useful information. Like, if you're going to die regardless, you might as well say what the guy said. Like, why keep this guy hanging and just not know any info? Wait, she killed the cat. Oh, no one witnessed it, I guess. Maybe you can only kill another person. What if an animal witnessed her kill the cat? Does it pass on to the animal?
I'm very concerned about how we left things yesterday. Rose?
Oh, nice. Okay. It's like a very uncanny William Dafoe smile. Kind of like Truth or Dare. Same shit. Oh, couldn't you grab a bigger knife? I'm surprised no one's came after her like authorities to take this away from her. Because she's not deemed mentally stable. Is she gonna kill him?
Rose, what are you doing here?
She's not gonna kill this person in front. No. What?
I need to be alone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to go.
Drive.
If there's no one else around, then it has no way to pass.
And why didn't you tell him this before? That's what I'm asking. I assume this is the house that they were once in as kids when the mum passed away. She's gonna get haunted by her mum the whole time, I guess. Okay, so we've got a flash. Oh, okay, so this is the start of the movie. She's not gonna smile. I thought she was about to smile. I thought there was gonna be some weird connection. I wonder how this is gonna end now, because it's kind of changed the tone of the film now. Is she just gonna get haunted by her mum the whole time now? Because the other person said strangers and people she knew haunted them. So I assume this is gonna happen to her now. Okay, we're probably gonna get some jump scare here. I think. Wait.
It's okay, baby. Come here.
No, I don't.
And why did you let me die?
She was a kid?
But I couldn't. And I have carried that guilt. I have to let it go.
Yeah, turn around and close the door. Because that would be your first step to like break from this psychological torment, I guess. So, yeah, it's what? So is it an alien of sorts?
You can't escape your own mind, Rose.
So it has to be like some alien presence or just some demon. She's getting torched. Because if it's an alien, that hones back to kind of Lovecraft in a way. So you're gonna burn the house down? Or also the house kind of like burning her past, I guess. This was the stress. And now it's crumbled and burnt. Hopefully this has done something. Still unexplained of what it actually was. I don't think it's done though. She's just gonna drive back to her fiance and just nothing happened.
I'm sorry for dragging you into my whole fucked up mess.
There's no way it ends like this, right?
But do you think that I could stay here?
Why not go back to your fiance?
Please.
I think she's dead and this is the thing possessed. What? She didn't leave, okay. So it's almost like a mix of Evil Dead as well. Evil Dead, It Follows,
Rose!
Truth or Dare.
No!
Don't burn yourself alive because then he's gonna see him past that shit. That's nice prosthetic. Okay. Wait, what? Yeah, so she's gonna die and pass it on to him.
Rose?
Close your eyes, you already know the connection. Close your eyes. Just do this. Smile 2022. Overall, I like it. I find it enjoyable. I think they missed some opportunities, especially with the third act, where I think it became too repetitive, as it's very familiar to every other horror movie. I really liked the first half. Like I said, it reminded me of It Follows, and the mix of the good parts from Truth or Dare. I liked the concept because, again, the concept is very similar to Truth or Dare, but this is a much better version of that film. And then the last third act almost reminded me of Evil Dead, where she was in the abandoned house / cabin, and some weird shit was happening. It kind of honed back to Evil Dead a little bit, with the secluded space. I just feel they kind of shoehorned and rushed the last act. They left it kind of open-ended with the final character making dumb decisions, you know. And I think that's becoming way too repetitive, especially with recent horror movies. Like, it's similar to Barbarian, where I really loved the first portion of the movie, but the last final 10 to 15 minutes really killed the movie for me. It's the same with this. Again, I think 10-15 minutes of a mediocre movie isn't going to kill the rest of the movie being pretty good. But it will deduct some points if you're going to be that technical with it. And yeah, speaking of the end, I don't know if this was a demon entity, if it was an alien species, which I feel maybe they should have explained that a bit more. I assume they're probably just going with the stereotypical demon route, because that's what modern horror is now. It's just demon paranormal shit, instead of being the more Lovecraftian, cosmic, which this could have fit really well if they were going to go with that. And I feel because they kept it open-ended, you can probably lump this into a psychological Lovecraft type film, because it is a movie based on psychological torment, and you could say that thing at the end was some kind of Lovecraftian creature, I guess. But overall, I might sound like I'm bashing the film. I'm not. I actually really did like it. I think it's, again, this year has had a really good chunk of horror movies. We've had some downs with, like, Halloween Ends, but I think the positive is more there with this year's horror movies, which is exciting to see for the future. Maybe we might get a sequel with this movie, because I have heard good reviews, and I think this actually done a profit in the box office, which actually backs up with what I was saying in my Pearl reaction, where studios this year and last year have been losing quite a bit of money when it comes to the box office with superhero movies. They're barely breaking even and making a profit. Most of them aren't even touching that yet, and it seems that indie or low budget horror films are making a profit, and it looks like they're going to be kind of pushed more into more mainstream. I can see a lot of studios hopping onto this and start doing low budget horror. Hopefully they're good, like I said, and hopefully they lead and follow this, because I do think this is better than mediocre. I just feel they could have fleshed out a little bit here and there. But that's pretty much it for today. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure you like and sub, and I'll see you in the next one.